Hello and welcome. We're going to go over this problem today using the UMPIRE method, problem description, clusters of activity. So you have a new job at the Centers of Disease Control as a data analyst. Your job is going well when your boss comes in and says, we have a problem. All of the other CDC centers are shut down due to some kind of disaster. No one can communicate with anyone else from the CDC. You're not sure what's going on, but your boss says we've got some kind of outbreak. We need to figure out where the epicenters are. Write a function that accepts a 2D plane as a dictionary. The dictionary represents a segment of map and it contains map coordinates as keys and a count of outbreaks in the area as values. The map may be huge, which is why we're using a dictionary because most of the map will be zeros otherwise. Find the center of the outbreak. The center is defined as the average of all points, but treat each case as one data point. If there are 10 reports in one location, add that location to the average 10 times. Round to the nearest integer values, but return as a string xy. So let's just take a look at an example to see what's going on here. So if we have an input that's a reported outbreak, so these are the coordinates 555654, 45466665, 443433, and 67. And then on as the key values, and then the values are 10, 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, 8, 8, 4, 2, 2. So those are the the average. So um it's the count of outbreaks in the area. Yeah, so given coordinate values and count of outbreaks, we want to find the epicenter of the outbreak. So we want to calculate, say, 5, in this case. So that's just a calculation where we sum up the values of the x's and weight them with the outbreaks, and sum up the values of all the y's and weight them with the outbreaks. And then we sum up all the total outbreaks. And then we round the sum of x divided by the total outbreaks and round the sum of y with the divided by the total outbreaks. So that's what we're getting at to get 4, 5 here. And similarly here we have the coordinate points for the keys and the values for the number of outbreaks. And then we have the corresponding epicenter of the uh, outbreak as 4, 5. So let's go over here and start our understanding of the problem. So we have coordinate pairs. Our input is a map of coordinate pairs as keys and outbreak numbers as values. And then we want to output epicenter of outbreak. Okay, so let's find a match for this problem. So this problem matches any kind of a dictionary manipulation problem. And we need at least one for loop to go through the entire matrix, and we're going to set average values. Okay, so now let's have a plan for this problem. So the first thing we do is set sum of x equals set sum of x, sum of y, and total outbreaks. And then for key and value the matrix items, we want to set x and y. So x and y, find x and y, and then sum of x, and then set sum of x and y and sum of y. And then we want to set total outbreaks. And then we want to get average of X and average of Y. And then return average of X and Y. Okay, so let's implement this plan. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get sum of X and sum of Y equals 0 and total outbreaks with 0. And then for key and outbreaks and matrix dot items X equals 2 and key dot split on the comma 0 and Y equals and key dot split on the comma 1 and sum of X equals is plus or minus equals X times outbreaks and sum of Y plus or minus equals Y times outbreaks. And then the total outbreaks, we just add up. And then we're going to go outside the for loop and average the outbreaks, or average the coordinates. The sum of X and average of Y and average of Y. And then we want to return the string of average. This, this, so we have it. Okay, so we pass all tests. So let's look at the Python tutor for a review of this problem. So we're going to step through this problem. We have an entry of matrix values. So we're going to check out each of these values. So sum of X and sum of Y and and total outbreaks is equal to 0. And then for key and outbreaks in matrix items, we set X. The first item is 5 and Y is 5. So sum of X, we multiply 5 by 10 and 5 by 10 to get the sum of X plus the first item. And that's 1550. So total breaks is going to be 10. And then we keep on going, go to the second item, 5 and 4. And then we multiply 5 times 8 and 4 times 8. And we get the sum of that 90 and 50, and then total outbreaks is going to be 18. And then we just keep on going through the entire list, and we keep on adding up the sum of X and sum of Y and total outbreaks. And then we return, and then until we get to the average values, and we commit to an average and return the average X and average Y, which is 5, 4. So that explains the review of this problem. So let's evaluate Some evaluation of this problem is that it's O in time complexity. Since we go through the matrix elements once and then it's O1 space complexity, so since we don't use so since we use constant space to store the key values and things like that. So this completes the analysis of those problems. So thanks for watching.